And he is going to make
Steph Curry.
Yes,
Steph injury.
So Rajon Rondo will take it through. This is his first appearance in the Skills Challenge. He is a three-time NBA All-Star.
This is my only question, getting to here. If he can make this shot quickly. Not a great shooter. He's improved this year. Takes only 2 times to make that shot. This is a pretty good time. But you always wonder if guys are going to be really cool. Rondo right now, and that's 32.8 is not bad. It's not a bad time.
When he gets down to the end, he could shoot a jumper if he wants.
He can shoot a 3.
But if he misses the jumper,
he's got to get his own. He's got to get his own rebound. And this is what I like to see: how low these guys are getting. Those behind the back. That's something we haven't seen. Usually you see guys with crossover moves right here. Rondo's in chill mode, but that's a pretty good time, 32.8. I just think, here's my guy, Kyrie Irving. 8 of 8 last night in that game. Was fantastic. The MVP. Lightning quick. You can't be cool in this event. You got to come out. And right now he's being a little bit cool.
That 8 of 8, by the way, was 8 of 8 from the 3-point line.
Kyrie Irving, number 1 overall pick, and a very short time at Duke. He injured himself 8 games into his college career and opted for the NBA draft. It is yet to, of course, here from the top of the key.
Gotta speed it up now. Why are you taking this time? Are you kidding me? You lost time.
And the leading scorer among rookies in the NBA so far at over 18 points a game has a time of 42.2. We've always talked amongst the three of us that home stretch after the last barrier, guys don't tear it and hit the throttle.
I mean, they're in their home run trial. They're Babe Ruth out here, Coach.
I just think after all those misses on the foul line, the jump shots, he kind of figured, I'm out of this thing right now.
Shane Battier is weighing in. Next is Deron Williams.
Next up from the New Jersey Nets, Deron Williams.
Mike, you said this before, the fastest time in the skills competition, 25.5 in the final round of 2008.
Yeah, and he's been here 3 times. This is his third time competing, so he understands.
Yeah, look at that. That's a good pace right there.
Both was knocked that one. This has to be a hard bounce pass, 2 hands, he gets it through. We saw Rondo mess that one up. He can shoot it. Big move right now for Deron Williams. Here comes you.
Look at that
stretch.
He's in first.
Hey, you're on a roll tonight, Coach. You are on a roll tonight.
But that just happened to get so
This is what I'm talking about, guys not going through the motions. But again, he's a former winner. He understands what it takes. Nice speed there by Deron Williams.
I think you knew that he had such perfection going that he didn't lose time anywhere else on the backstretch. Let's just do it right and finish it off a great score.
You can see when these guys get in rhythm, too, and it affects the entire course. So Deron Williams of the New Jersey Nets leading early.
Fight.
Taco Bell Skills Challenge, the 28.3 by Deron Williams in that first round is a first-round record. He did not miss a single station.
He was on it right from the beginning. He ran, almost dunked the initial shot. Okay, got that done quickly. When he struck his jump shot, it was pure, so he was very confident.
Just imagine 25.5 is the all-time record held by him, and that was 28.3. That is moving.
28.7 was a first-round record held by Darren Davis, set back in 2004. Russell Westbrook, Oklahoma City Thunder, 2-time All-Star, having a terrific season.
So far, I like the pace. This is a big shot. He needs to get this in if he wants to get anywhere near Deron Williams.
You might recall last year, Westbrook lost in the final round to Steph Curry. This is the 3rd time he is participating in the Skills Challenge and finishes with a time of 33.8.
Yeah, that jump shot was a concern, and he couldn't decide whether he wanted to use 2 or 1 hand on that bounce pass just before he had to take the jumper.
Isn't it interesting one missed shot or one of these passes not going into the target, how it slows them down and how they try to speed it up on the pylons going to the home stretch run.
So here's Tony Parker, the San Antonio Spurs, the third time participant here in the Skills Challenge. He'll be in his fourth All-Star game.
Yeah, very casual here for Tony.
How about the first half of the season that he's had in his San Antonio team? He's carried them to an outstanding record.
Absolutely.
He's participating, as we said, this is his third time. The first time in 03 finished last. Last time he participated, 09, finished last. And here, 29.2. Right in back of Williams. A perfect round two, 29.2 for San Antonio's Tony Parker.
Yeah, he looked like he was coasting in the beginning of it. And you said to yourself, you know, there's no way he's going to get a real good time. But
look, he looked up and looked at the clock and understood what he needed to do to be able to advance. What a great final this is going to be between Darren Williams, Tony Parker, and Rajon Rondo.
Spencer, if we see you in these skills competition next year, you won't be playing center for Doug Collins in Philadelphia.
If we see Spencer Hawes, I'm retiring.
Here's John Wall, the electrifying John Wall. Number one overall pick last year, 2010, last season by Washington. Pick up your pace, John. Pick up your pace. Second time participating in the skills challenge. He was fifth last year.
Well, this is a lot like Rondo. Can he make this shot here early, which he does. Now he looks up at the clock. He's got to move. He's got to move. See, that's how they should be doing it every single time through all the pylons.
32-8.
Tied with Rondo.
Tied with Rajon Rondo at 32-8. By John Wall, the former Southeastern Conference Player of the Year at Kentucky. 32-8 for John Wall.
Well, I love him looking at the clock, recognizing the time. He just took a glance down there twice. He almost lost the basketball as well.
And early on, he needed to realize the exactness of the passing. It wound up costing him a couple seconds.
Because of the tie between Rajon Rondo and John Wall, Rondo will go first. As we see Darren Williams on top and Tony Parker about a second behind. So Rajon Rondo, initially drafted by Phoenix, his rights traded to Boston, a kid who was born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky. He's going to loosen up a little bit, shed the t-shirt, gets ready to go.
1, 2, ready, go!
I think now that everyone's warmed up, you may see a better effort. Yeah, this is better speed by Rondo. Before in that first round, he went behind his back. He's not doing that now. Much crisper pace to Rondo here.
Key spot.
Nice.
That's huge.
That's huge for him. This is great. He's perfect so far. And he knows it.
Yep, here he goes.
I think he knows that John Wall is going to mess up somewhere.
27-5, he had 32-8, so he's bettered it.
Yeah.
He's at 27.5 seconds.
I bet he wishes that was in the final round.
Yeah.
Right?
But he really put the pressure right now. You're going after him. You don't have much room for any
No,
mistake.
it's got to be perfect. This got to be a perfect round here for John Wall.
So Rondo, we mentioned, taking the place of Steph Curry in this competition of Joe Johnson for the All-Star game because of Joe's left knee injury. Here is John Wall. 32-8 was his first time. He's got to be 27-5.
Nice, though. Love the pace. Love the pace. There you go. He's just as perfect as Rondo. And here's the key. Okay. That may hurt him. Yep, that may hurt him.
The native of Raleigh, North Carolina, trying to put one through at 25. That'll be a Rondo. Is going to beat him. 1 for 4 there for John Wall. I'll tell you what, as he closes out his weekend, he was so fun to watch last night. And what was it?
He was trying to finish it off.
He
heard you starting to talk about the end of last night. There he is.
45-4 for contestant John Wall, who is leading Washington in assists, and he is second in scoring with the Wizard. So Rondo, Darren Williams, Tony Parker, That's a good group.
Not only that, but I believe Rondo will go first. And I think he has the advantage because he's gone through the course twice already.
You're watching the Taco Bell Skills Challenge on TNT.
He knows what he's talking about.
Now, this will be,
Rondo's third
I was just going to
time.
say, what does that do? Is it, you would think maybe for just being warmed up?
Oh, he's warm. Look at this.
And in the rhythm,
Oh,
he's ready to
yeah.
go.
Yeah, this is stark contrast in his first time.
Yeah, I'm concerned when he gets to that jump shot area. He's knocked it down earlier. That's a costly mistake right there.
He's got to make this on one try. He can pick up speed. That's good.
He's
That's
been good at
good.
that shot tonight.
Now we're going to see speed right here. One of the quickest guys with the basketball in the league.
But he's going to have his worst time of the evening at 34-6
That's not, yes, it's his worst time,
for
but
him tonight, yes.
for him, but guys can't make any mistake. Here's where he got time put on. It's when you assume that it's going to go and you move and you got to come back to that spot.
It's got to get through there clean, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it does.
Both of those caught the back part of the cylinder.
Yeah.
He was 1 of 4 on those bounce passes. You see his time of 34-6. Here comes Tony Parker, NBA Finals MVP back in 07.
And a perfect round, his first round.
Here he goes. He had a 29-2 to begin things.
He's a little quicker now than he started out last time.
I think they're all warmed up as well.
You're right, Mike.
Oh,
They get themselves in trouble right there.
well, they
They're gonna
assume
win.
they're going to make it because point guards just think they can pass the basketball through anything. So they're assuming, right? It's not good for Rondo.
He's accelerating there. His time will be 32-8, which is better than Rondo's 34-6. So now we go to Darren Williams, whose first numbers were 28.3. Tony Parker, his dad played some college basketball, Loyola in Chicago, and played some pro basketball overseas. And Tony born in Brussels and raised in France.
But John, that bounce pass through the cylinder, if it were you, would it be the one hand or the two hand bounce pass through there?
Try to be a one hand. You're a little bit stronger with that one hand, and you can get probably a little bit more force on it. With two hands, you don't know where it's going to go. What about you?
I probably would use two. Yeah, much more control over it.
Dallas native Darren Williams.
Two hands for Darren on that bounce pass.
It's too easy. This makes it very interesting. Tony Parker's like, yes.
32-8 is the time to beat. He was 1 of 5 right there, and Tony Parker is going to win. Tony Parker of the San Antonio Spurs.
I think Rage Tony Parker was one of my choices, wasn't it?
The coach, Mike, you're really 3 of 3. You won last night as a head coach. You picked the 2 winners tonight.
Well,
You are 3 of 3.
Parker was in my group of winners. He was in my
I can't
group of
believe you,
winners.
Cal. You kidding me?
Oh, Mike Fratello has had a wonderful beginning to All-Star 2012.
I'll tell you what, we've seen some great time in this skills challenge. I think this was a great showing by all these point guards.
Parker had only 1 miss